Hey, we the same size
No,
though. I'm
no.
not.
I'm big. I'm meaty.
I think he's pushing more weight right now. What are you, 160?
Yeah, probably
Oh,
around there. Like
I'm
once.
like 175
this
right now.
guy's pushing 180.
Well, I'm not
What's up,
right in the
boxing
weight.
fans?
Yeah, hey, you got
Y'all back with Prince Tomato Can with all boxing broadcast. Did you hear that? I gotta pull up a chair, sit down. You hear that? You got two fighters campaigning. Oh man, Rayo fight his last fight was at 140. The fight right before that was at 135. He's saying that he walk around 160. Ryan Garcia, last fight, with his racist Ryan Garcia last fight, he campaigned at was 140. And he said he walk around 175 and I don't know who Buddy was, because I don't even, but anyway, he said 180. He said he's pushing 180. Yeah, okay, I guess that's 175, 176, maybe one, whatever. So you know me. I always got to think different from everybody else. 180 and 160 campaigning at super lightweight on down is diabolical. It's nasty work. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. But I ain't gonna do that. That ain't what this video about. I just want to know this. I want to say this. Y'all know how many fights we would have if these fighters was fighting closer to their natural weight? Do y'all know how many fighters probably wouldn't be as popular and all that if they was fighting at their natural weight? Imagine. That clear. Because I don't know how to do all the special effects. But listen, my message is way bigger than all that. Hey, think about it. We'll have Boots versus Devin. That bring me to something. I remember when Gervonta Tank Davis said, go fight Boots. When he was telling Devin, go fight Boots. And a lot of boxing fans was like, he sound like a duck. He telling because that's what he should be fighting at. He should be fighting closer up that way. And it's nothing on Devin because I feel like I already know 90% of the boxers do it. And that's crazy. But just think about if they didn't. If they fought closer to their natural weight, we would have so many good fights, so many better fights, so many O's would be gone. It'd be more competitive. People would be fighting. People would be beating each other up left and right. Rematches after rematches, whooping each other. Just think we'll get Devin Haney versus Boots. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. We'll get Bam Rodriguez versus Inoue. Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. We'll get Gervonta Tank Davis versus Inoue. That'd be dope. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. We'll get... Oh, this is my favorite. I'm going to skip a little bit real quick. We'll get Usyk versus Bivol. Ooh, now if I would have said that before this argument that I'm saying, people, he a casual, they ain't even in the same weight class. They walk around about the same. They might walk around about the same. So these fighters, man, we would have better fights. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But hey, I want to talk about this a little bit more because it's so many more fights we would get if these fighters was fighting at their natural weights. And guess who I'm going to blame for that? Since everybody want to blame Mayweather for all these fighters wanting to keep the O, I'm blaming Manny Pacquiao. Yep, I said it. Manny Pacquiao, the 8-time, eight division, whatever. I don't even, that's why, because I don't approve it. I don't need, and it's a reason, because just because you can shrink to a weight class just for weigh in, don't mean you need to go down there and beat them people up and then people call you great. Oh, you bullied probably 7 weight classes and then you got to your weight class and got beat. Now I ain't talking about Manny when I say that, but I'm saying, you know, you get to your weight class, you get closer to your natural weight, you get beat. What my boy named David Benavidez went to 175. He didn't get beat, but he didn't do what he normally do, cause he's fighting closer to his weight. And these guys going to be able to take your punches, and then now you got to take somebody punch that can hit you hard instead of shrinking down and then bulking up on fight night. And then now then in the polls, 100% of the people got you by knockout. 100% of the people got you for the win because you coming in way bigger than this guy can come in. He can't come in no bigger. So he got a good name, and you want to fight him because you could come in bigger than him. You could shrink for weigh-in, and then you would come in bigger than him. That's an advantage. But just think, we have David Benavidez probably up in heavyweight or cruiserweight. Like we'll have him. Like that's what he'll be fighting. They'll be fighting closer to their weight. We'll have a fight like this. About to be crazy. Arthur better be versus Deontay Wilder versus Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Like you will really then let's see you knock these people out like you doing when you shrinking yourself down. And then you coming in so big on fight night. Rehydration clauses should be in every contract. It should be like, if you want to fight me at this weight class, then let's fight at that weight class. Let's fight where we weigh in at. Bring back same day weigh-ins. I don't know, something, but you would get the fights. You would get so many better fights. So many competitive fights. Of course, 90% of the time, if David Benavidez is fighting somebody at 147 and he's 200 pounds and he could go down to 147 for the weigh-in, or, you know, and then bulk up, of course, the fight gonna be one-sided. It's not a competitive fight. So what's wrong with boxing? I'm just a tomato can. Yeah, all these fights could be made. Bow, bow, bow. And then we'll see the skill. We'll see the chin for real. We'll see the power for real. We'll see everything for real instead of having that advantage. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. This is a good one that I think that I like this one, man. This was crazy. My man, they really actually get on live and say, man, I'm pushing 180. Your last fight was at 140. That's 40-pound difference. So you could shrink down to 140. You could take 40 pounds off you, I guess. That's crazy. That's sick. And that's unhealthy. You're going to take 40 pounds off you for one night and then try to bulk yourself back up. That's unhealthy. The rehydration clause that Tank put in place, or that the WBA is now putting in place and the IBF have in place, that's not unhealthy for the fighters. The fighters that's not fighting at their natural weight and coming down to make weight and then bulking back up, that's unhealthy. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can, man. Come on, y'all you can't tell me, you can't sit here and tell me that you really feel like it's a fair fight if one guy have to come in weighing more than the other guy, and that's where he's healthy at. If he's healthy at a certain weight, then fight there. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Fight at the weight that you're healthy at. But you know why? You won't? Because that's where your competition is. They gonna hit harder than the guys you trying to go and fight. They're gonna take what you give them. Yeah. But what do I know? I'm just a little tomato can, man. Hey, I'm about to start back rocking, y'all. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Hey, y'all, we got a lot of stuff coming up too, by the way. Y'all better jump on the bandwagon, because we got some things coming on and all that good stuff. I'm just a tomato can. Shout out to our channel and shout out to everybody that rock with me. And yo, ha!